Tonight's Monday, and I'm using a clipping from a magazine that I saved. It was Vegetarian Summer 2013. So if you wanted this recipe, you'd probably have to go to bbcgoodfood.com and just search for it, and they usually come up. So it's squash, lentil and bean, one pot with fig raita. So it's a bit like a stew, really. So there's ours, and the raita's over there. I haven't got it in a posh bowl or anything. Made, it says serves two, but it is made a lot. So there is loads of leftovers for another day. Anyway, that's what's for tonight's dinner. Tonight is Tuesday, and we've got one of our old faithfuls. We're having slow cooked smoky gumbo, and I love this recipe. It's basically just shove everything in a pan and then just leave it for an hour and a half just to kind of do its own thing, which is fantastic. So that is from the Vegan Cookbook by Adele McConnell. Love this cookbook, used it quite a lot last year. Fantastic book. And that's what it looks like. We've got loads, got more in that pan over there, so we've got leftovers for lunch and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's what's for tonight. Tonight's Wednesday, and I've been out all day, and it's a quick turnaround because I'm going back out again. So we're literally just having some pasta with some pesto mixed in and some butter beans, and that's it. So tonight's Thursday, and one of those nights when your cupboard is really low, because we're having the food shopping delivered tomorrow, so I'm just using up cupboard stuff. And in the moment in the pan, I've got some onions and some red pepper, and I've got some mushrooms that need using up, and so I'm going to make a pasta dish. And at the moment, I'm trying to decide whether to leave the vegetables whole or to blend them to make a sauce, but I'm just kind of documenting this because it's a made up recipe. I just thought I would share what I'm doing so that I know what was in there, and in case anyone fancied my recipe invention. Okay, so I've decided I want a really nice creamy sauce rather than whole vegetables. So to the onions and pepper, I added the mushroom and just fried that off. Then I added a good pinch of chili flakes and a teaspoon of oregano, and then just a good squirt of tomato puree. And I'm going to put it in the blender with some milk and give it a blitz to do a nice red pepper creamy sauce. I do have some chopped tomatoes in the cupboard, but I don't know, I just really fancy a creamier sauce, so I'm going to blend that up. Okay, so I blitzed it all up, and it's made a sauce. It's quite a thick sauce. I put a good healthy pinch of chili flakes in there, so it's quite spicy, but it tastes absolutely delicious. Oh my god, delicious. So I'm literally just going to cook some pasta and then have this on top of the pasta. I have found in the cupboard some black beans, so I might chuck some black beans in there as well. So yeah, so basically you're eating, so there's a whole red pepper in there and a whole thing of punnet of mushrooms. So basically you're still eating those vegetables, just that it's been blended. So yeah, I might chuck some black beans in there just to make it look a bit more appetising. But that sauce, if I do say so myself, tastes pretty darn good. And John's very much used to my experimental cooking. I should probably just grind in some black pepper as well. And yeah, and that's the result. It doesn't look the world's most appetising, but it tastes absolutely phenomenal. But there we go, that's my experimental cooking. Hey guys, it's Friday and the food shopping has just arrived, so I thought I would do a food haul, as you guys like my food hauls. So it's all out on the countertops. Let's get started. So I've got quite a big thing of mint, flat leaf parsley, got a massive bag of kale for us and the kids, fresh shelled peas, got some radishes, great big thing of lemons, got some leeks there, 2 mangoes, it says they're perfectly ripe, yeah, they feel nice and ripe, 2 cucumbers, 2 things of butternut, squash and sweet potato, which is already cubed, literally just for chucking in the pan and making soup with, some limes, got 2 bags of carrots, 3 red onions, a watermelon, 2 red peppers, a thing of parsnips, ripe and ready to eat peaches times 4, 4 peaches, some cherry tomatoes, 2 things of avocados, there's 4 avocados, a punnet of strawberries that just look absolutely yummy scrubby, some spring onions, or scallions as you call it in the States, punnet of blueberries, some sugar snap peas, this is what I snack on, some potatoes, some sweet potatoes, 3 things of tortilla wraps, 2 aubergines, 2 thingies, bunches, whatever, of bananas, some green basil pesto, we've got whole wheat couscous, we've got bulgur wheat, polenta, 2 tins of black beans, some plain cashew nuts, pine kernels, some wild rosemary, 2 cans of green lentils, can of borlotti beans, can of coconut milk, 2 cans of chickpeas, some olive oil, some plain almond milk, a jar of sun-dried tomatoes, some oil for spraying, some agave nectar, 2 things of Ecozone rinse aid. Oh, and I got some dishwasher salt, but that's just normal dishwasher salt. 3 cans of sweet corn, and then 4 almond milks with vanilla, because we've decided that we just really like the vanilla one for our breakfast smoothie with fruit. It just makes it taste absolutely lovely. And then I've got an unsweetened one for, you know, baking or doing Yorkshire puddings or something like that. So that is our food haul for this week, and obviously you'll see what I make with all this stuff in this week's videos. Tonight's Friday, and tonight we are having Indian spiced tacos with mango salsa. So that's kind of like the main crux of it, is these spiced chickpeas. And we've got our wraps, and then we've got our sour cream, which is actually made from cashews, and then we've got our salsa, which looks really yummy. The salsa's got in it cherry tomatoes, mango, onion, avocado, sweet corn, lime and coriander, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. So that's what we're having for dinner, and it's from the Keep It Vegan by Amy Carlin. Tonight's Saturday, and we're having the Mexican style lasagna, and it's from the Keep It Vegan again by Amy Carlin. That's what it looks like. It's less lasagna-y and more like a Mexican bake, because these layers aren't pasta, they're wraps. Yeah, so it's very, very different. Shouldn't really be called lasagna, it should be called like a Mexican layered bake or something, but that's what we're having for tonight. Last night's dinner, the Indian wraps, were absolutely amazing, and they are so going to go on the list for another night because they were fantastic. Tonight's Sunday, and we're being big fat piggies, so we're having lots to eat for dinner tonight. So we've gone for a roast, as it's Sunday. So we've got parsnips roasted with maple and some roast carrots, Yorkshire puddings, roast potatoes, Brussels sprouts and some kale, and then we're going to have vegetable gravy on it.